Well, our next guest is a dynamic storyteller, creative director, a writer whose short film, Temison, and other works effortlessly blend storytelling with social advocacy. She is Wealth Kim Emmanuel, and she'll be talking about women in film behind the camera. Good morning, Kim, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. It's amazing to be here.
I'm sure you look really fabulous.
Oh, thank
Colorful.
you. I'm representing. It's Africa.
It's Africa. I like
Yes.
that. I like that. So let's just delve deep into the subject matter, women in film. So I want you to give us a little bit of a background. What's the story for you? I look at you, you're young, you're vibrant, you're female, and then you're a filmmaker, you're a storyteller, you're a writer, you're a producer. How did it all start for you? Yeah.
Okay. So it's practically beyond the title.
Okay.
I actually studied dental therapy. Yes.
Really?
I did. Yes. So after school, I've always known I had the flair for film, TV, and whatnot. Even from secondary school days, the way I'm popular is via dramas, church dramas, school social nights. I'm acting. I was always doing one thing or the other. I sold storybooks. Like, I take a 20 leaves, I write down a story, and then I sell it for 20 naira in school. So it just keeps going around. So when you're done reading it, you return it back to me, you pay your 20 naira, I give it to someone else. So it was just little by little. I worked in the theater, and so finally after school, I needed to get something out of life and all of those things. So my dad called me one day and told me that there's one writing opportunity he saw and he really like me to get into it. And I did. I took hold of the opportunity, met him, and after I finished writing, the man said, "Would you like to be on set with me?" I said, "Yes, sir." And he took me on set, and I knew right there that that was what I wanted to do and keep doing. So I decided to further education, go for masterclass, professional studies, take on courses, which I'm still doing. And so finally we are here, whereby it's not just about the knowledge, it's the actions that I've taken to get me up to here.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. You know, we had this conversation some days back, and you were like, all about short films. So why this particular interest in short films, and why do you think is the most appropriate route for you to tell your stories?
For short films, I would say that I believe if you ask any filmmaker, they'll tell you short films are harder because you have to try to track your entire story. Maybe something that happened in a full year. You're trying to track the entire story into 5 minutes, into 10 minutes, and you have to drive a narrative. You have to. There's no place for telling. You have to show it. You have to tell it. You have to show it with a short timeline. You have to tell it in a short transmission time, and there's not so much time to express all of that. And why I'm in love with short films, it's actually because of the diversity it takes to create it. You have to be very well determined to actually get to that place where you can execute a short film that people will watch and also be really interested in. And also short films for aspiring filmmakers, upcoming filmmakers, is a way to try your hand. It's a way to express your creativity. It's also a way to show your work. It's a way to know what you can do, stress on which one is proper and all of those things, going for film festivals so you can be seen. And currently now, everybody is interested in short form content. If it's not one lovely something that will keep you sitting on your screen for 2 hours, which is a featured film, you need it, you want to watch it in short clips, you just want something short, tell me the story and let me be swiping.
That's why recaps are really making the waves, right? Because people just want
Really.
you to tell them exactly what it is they are looking for, and they're out there.
And if you notice, right now currently movies are being turned into series. So now it's supposed to be a movie, but you're seeing like Far From Home. If you bring all of it together, that's a featured film. But they had to segment it into different categories. It's not so that we'll watch episode 1, episode 2. It's so that they can also drive a narrative. Want you to watch episode 2 because you don't want to sit down and watch the entire thing. So it feels like a short form content, something I can watch here, watch episode 2, watch episode 3, and then there's some other movies that are still coming up. It's supposed to be a featured film, but they break it down and make it 8 episodes, 4 episodes, right? Why? It's so that they will keep driving your interest to keep watching it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, there's something you did say. You said that for you, although you read something entirely different, you always knew. There's so many young people that don't even know what it is they want. They just find themselves, okay, they give them this admission, they are reading this, they don't even know the next steps. But for you, you always knew that this is what you wanted to do, and you didn't waste any time. And thank God for your parents that actually, encouraged you. You went straight ahead, took master classes, went for courses, and here you are today. So what informs your creative process, your creativity? What makes your creative juices begin to, run for you? What would that be?
So first of all, I would like to thank my mom and my family. When I told my mom, I'm going to Lagos next month, like how I signed up for my master class to
This
go
was
to
immediately
Lagos.
after your
This
graduation?
was last year.
Okay.
No, it wasn't immediately after. I had to work on some media houses, worked in production, media control. I did all of those things.
Without a certificate
Without
in film
a
or
certificate,
production?
nothing. Just
Interesting.
online courses and YouTube.
School of University of YouTube.
University of
Is
YouTube.
a thing.
Funny enough, the way I worked as a media control for a TV station, I did not learn it anywhere. I was learning it right on
On the
YouTube.
job.
I was sometimes I would make the mistake, or it will happen, and then I'll say, this is supposed to work. And then I'll go on YouTube, I'll learn it, and then I'll come and implement. And that was how I was able to grow outside of an actual certificate or whatnot. I called my mom, I told her, I'm going to Lagos next month. I'm going for a film school. Film school. I'm leaving. And she was like, how can you afford it? I said, I don't know, but I'm going. It's going to work. And after I told my mom, like today, it was like 2 days after, I was telling someone from my place, Mr. Victor Ejemba. Mr. Victor Ejemba, I was telling him, I have interest to go to Lagos and learn. I showed him the school as if I've already registered. And he said, so, have you paid? I said, no, I've not paid. And then the next day, he sent me them.
Just like that.
Just like that. It was just the interest and the drive he saw in me. And I told my mom, I'm going to Lagos next month. Before you know, it was the D-Day. In short, the day before I was traveling, it felt like it was like a dream. Then the next morning, she woke me up. She said, it's time to go. And throughout my stay in Lagos, I'm going from island to mainland, always calling her to complain that Lagos is Lagos is not for the weak. Lagos is not for the weak. It kept going. So I want to just thank my family. They have supported me a lot.
Brilliant.
Right? And then for how I knew this was what I wanted to do, it's just amazing because I've always loved storytelling. And I don't just want to tell abstract stories. I want to tell our stories. I want to tell the story. I want to tell the story of you and me. I want to tell the story whereby if there's no light, you're experiencing it with me. You think the way I think. That's the story I want to tell. How you feel, how I feel when everything is happening. Sometimes we get misrepresented a lot. But in this line of stories, so I think there's one Igbo word I will use to describe the ways I tell my stories is echefula. Don't forget. And I've been able to script some documentaries about especially the Igbo history, the Igbo story. I mean, a people so resilient, who is not interested to know? A people so resilient, so interested, so interesting, so forthgoing. Why won't you want to know how they are able to hold on their ground or stand their ground up till now? So I was so interested in the Igbo story, telling our stories, tell the story that relate to you and to me, whereby you're watching it and you're like, this even happened to me yesterday. And you can feel the connection, not just through the actor, but in the story. You are in the story, you're not just watching it, you are in the story, you are experiencing the story. That's the story I want to tell, the story of Africa.
Absolutely, and it's really, really mind-blowing how you're able to effortlessly blend storytelling and advocacy, and social good. It's really commendable. But you're a woman in film, and it's predominantly, well, a male thing. One of those endeavors that are dominated by the male gender. Have you had any challenges or any particular stories or encounters just because you're female, or things you wanted to reach out for but couldn't because you're female, or has it been just rosy all through? What's your experience?
Most recent one, in August, someone was looking for a cinematographer. He was actually stranded. He has seen me work. In fact, I have a whole team which I teach and have taught, which I have new intakes and I have the ones that are already working already. So he has seen us work. He has seen someone I trained. I'm not even done training her and she's working already, and he loves her work. When it dawned on him that, oh, he needed a cinematographer, he needed someone to come and help him direct this or help him shoot this particular, there was nobody. They all disappointed him. He called and called, and everybody was telling him, call Wealth. He finally called me and he said, are you sure you can do this? I said, sir. I sent him, I didn't even need to send him all those things because he has already seen it before now. So I was not like, okay, so I've done this. I mean, I was talking. He was not like, do you know angles? I was almost teaching him on the phone. I was not like, okay, so this is it. I kept talking, and at the end of the day, he still asked me again.
He wasn't convinced.
He still asked me again, are you sure you can do this? Then I knew that he didn't even trust. Okay, he said, and I quote, as a lady, are you sure you can handle my camera? He said, because I look
fragile.
So how am I? He said, make the camera no follow. It was then I knew that he did not just that he didn't trust me. I mean, if it comes in terms of the work we do together as a team, he would even leave the job to me. Right, he would leave the job to me.
Responsibility
but
of
this particular one, he felt very reluctant to give to me, and I don't think it's just because it's not like he has not seen me handle a camera before, so it's not a new thing. That's the most recent one. And then I was saying, like, what do you want to do, sir? And I said, he needs a cinematographer. And I said, I'm a cinematographer. And I said, well, I said, okay, no problem. I'll give you someone else's number that's available. So I gave him another guy's number, and they went for the job.
Wow.
And he still even called me to say, this guy, I said, you needed a male cinematographer. Don't call me to come. I gave you his contact. I gave you 2 other people, so you made your choice. So
wow.
I am not there. And something happened in Lagos too. we were shooting. It was a celebrity, so we were at a shoot, right? And someone walked close to me and held me inappropriately, and I shifted. I was like, "Excuse me, like, what are you doing here?" And I said, "What am I doing here if it's not for that reason? Like, I'm here to show myself."
What?
Because I was, and trust me, I majority of the time, including yesterday, I was in the midst of men. I was in the midst of all guys. I was in the midst of all guys, and then one female intern that's learning video editing. We were all guys. So majority of the time,
So
when
how
we go
do
for
you
shoot,
handle this inappropriate, advances? How do you handle it? You just brush it away as one of those things, or?
if you brush it away, it will keep coming.
That's right.
Right? So you address it. You address it fourth hand. If you have a team lead, right, you report to them. And what happened to me is that I've had amazing bosses up until this day. I've been opportune to work with amazing people, because when that happened, he was saying, "Why did I come here if not to do the show business, the connection? You see me wearing black up and down with cargo, like, why would I be modestly dressed if that's what I'm coming to do?" And I reported to my team lead, and it was he told us to pack. He's
That's
not
right.
refunding any money.
That's
He
right.
told us to pack up everything. We're going home if that man doesn't apologize to
That's
me.
right. That's right.
So if you have a team lead, especially the one that
Protects,
loves you and
yeah.
protects you, you're going to feel loved,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you are on your own and such things happen, you address it firsthand. There will definitely be someone there that you can tell. Don't keep quiet, please. Do not, or else they'll keep riding on you, and when they ride on you, they'll tell somebody else that they will come, and it will never end. It will keep on going.
Yeah, I did hear someone say once that successful women in showbiz and out there in entertainment, they have to work twice as hard to get to even match up with their male counterparts, because everybody's looking at them, sexualizing them, and not taking them seriously because they are women. So they have to work twice. So that is actually confirmed with what you're saying. Do you have anything to add to that?
But the truth is, women are resilient and multitasking. They are very, very resilient. And if you've seen women if you watch a woman do that work that they say is men dominated or male dominated, you will find out that they do amazingly well, because they know that it's not an easy bid to match up to that place.
True.
If I'm giving an editing job, I'm definitely not thinking of, okay, so this is what the video is about. I'm always thinking, what would I do that will make this video stand out? And then whosoever watches it will be like, who edited this? And call for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Temi-san, right? But before you give us an overview and what actually the background to the short film, we're going to play a short clip so that our audience would see firsthand what a female filmmaker can do. All right.
No wahala, no wahala. You know, if you do it, if it bring you money, but you want chop money.
Polo, I beg, I need the money, I beg. Anything we fit do, I beg.
Everywhere red, everywhere. See, I even dey busy like this.
Tí ro ilé-ìwé wọn san, ṣùgbọ́n
àwọn obìnrin tún múná lọ ni.
ẹni tó bá ní kó dùn ẹ́ kóun náà pa bàbá ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tí ẹ bá kú ẹ ṣùgbọ́n wàá ṣe bí ọkùnrin ni. tèmi sàn ó dé bólúgbọ́n mu mọ́ra wàá ṣọkùnrin náà ni nígbà tí wọ́n ń ṣe báyìí kí ló fẹ́ ká burú rẹ̀ ṣe ṣé mo pé ní bàbá ò ní dùn lọ́rùn pẹ̀lú bóyá ń ṣe
I'm afraid that's the much we can do. We can show or about that short film, Temi Song, but the producer and the maker of the film is sitting right here, so she's going to give us a background of what Temi Song is all about. So it's Yoruba.
Yes.
I don't want it to rub off the wrong way, but what drove you to making a Yoruba film? Was it because you were in Lagos or there was a story that resonated with you? Why tell this story? Not that there's anything wrong with it, please. I just want to understand the creative direction, what it was that motivated you to make a Yoruba short film.
Okay, so first, it was where I saw myself, and it was the people that were available, and also I was in a Yoruba land and I needed to make a statement with our film. And even if I said I wanted to shoot Igbo because I am in love with the Igbos, right? Even if I wanted to shoot an Igbo film, I won't be able to expressly do that because the people available are Yorubas.
Yes. Yeah.
So there were no much Igbo people. And these were my classmates in the master class.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
These
good.
are my teammates in the master class. So we made this film together. I made it with all of them. In fact, I was doing everything. The end credits is just my name.
My goodness.
Continuity, I wrote the script, the story, the subtitling. In fact, I am the actress currently lying down there.
Interesting.
So I would be like, we are in at once in one, take 2, 3, 2, 1, bah! I'll clap it, fling it, and lie down.
Oh my goodness.
I
Wow.
would use the clapper, fling it, and lie down and cover myself because the camera rolling,
Yeah.
sound rolling, camera rolling, action.
So you were the director and you were acting
Yes.
in it. You were the writer, creative director, everything.
Continuity. I'll be like, oh, this one was not like this. It was like this. Let's do it like this.
Yes, yes. So tell me, how did you get funding for Temisong?
Part of the deal for the master class was the accessibility and the networking it gives, right? Some people just be like, oh, why should I pay this money, spend this money, and do this when I can learn it for free on YouTube,
Yeah.
right? But the difference is that physically, right, you get to interact with people and network with them. So that's the difference. So it was the networking. We used cameras from CAP. They were the one that gave us the cameras, the location. In short, the house was right opposite CAP Hub. So we had to beg the residents, please, let's use your house to shoot.
Wow.
The house,
Wow.
the room was actually someone's room
Wow.
right there. So we had to make use of those space and what was accessible to us. There was also a pharmacy scene. We went up to the pharmacists, the gate. Trust me, these are different locations, but we made it work. We made it look one. So we had to make it work, right? So we didn't spend a whole lot of money. I think we could only spend for maybe asking for permission to do this or buy that, and to make sure our production went well. And yeah, so it wasn't so much, it wasn't huge budgets. So I always tell people that with the power of collaboration, you don't necessarily have to provide everything. You can be an independent filmmaker and make it work. You can use collaboration. You have a camera, I don't have a camera, I have a script. He has clothes, you have a car. Okay, so you drive us there. the actor will wear this. Okay, you are an actor. Come and show us what you got. This is the story. So I have the story. I'll manage continuity. I'll manage every other thing. So this person that has a car drives us to the person that has the clothes. We wear the clothes. You have a room that you can make use of. We go use your room. Collaborations can go a long way, right? So collaboration can really,
absolutely
can, really help.
Can go where money can't actually
Can't go. Access to people.
access. Yes, I wanted, because I'm sure someone is itching to know what's the storyline. But before we get there, you did tell me about your vision of going to film festivals, submitting your short films in film festivals. So my question will be, where is Wealth Kims Emmanuel now in terms of visibility and impact of your short films?
Okay, I would say that I just finished serving. I just finished serving.
Talking about youth service?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm talking about serving. I'm talking about making things for others. I'm
Okay.
talking about working with
Helping
a team.
others.
Yes, I'm talking about having directors and mentors, and most of my editing works are with them. They have the rights and all of those things. So I just finished spreading my wings, delving into my expertise and learning under. So and yes, so I have a couple of people I've been able to train that were not so close to me, but they are now close to me due to virtue of access. So now these people have been able to, it's now for me now is now impact and collaborations, like I said earlier. So I am showing, telling and involving people in the things I do for them to also learn.
Yes.
And I'm also reaching out to the ones that have to tell them, okay, we can do better, we can go broader, we can go bigger, we can do local, and we can go global.
Absolutely.
So I am still in the verge of delving in to the lives of people, to make impact, to create influence, and do much more.
That's right.
So
That's
from
right.
there, you see how it goes. But I have intentions of putting in for film festivals, so they can watch out for my work.
Watch out for Wealth
Yes.
Kims Emmanuel. Okay, before we let you go, there's a Guinness World Record attempt coming up in Enugu, our very own Enugu, and you're very much part of it. You're part of the team, Guinness World Record Enugu Dream Team. Tell us what the experience has been for you so far in terms of the excitement and the magic you're planning to create, on this very event.
The very first thing was having the document on my phone, looking at it, and I'm like, we're going to break a record.
That's right.
And I'm not just going to sit on the sidelines. I'm not watching it from social media. I'm going to be there live. I'm going to experience it, and I'm going to hold that word too. So particularly, I have very big expectation. I have lots of things I know that we can do to make sure that it's not just within us, it also impacts the people around us too, because of what we want to break. It's going to also bring attention and traction to what we are talking. We're talking healthcare. We're talking healthcare, and it's not a small bit, especially in Nigeria.
Absolutely.
So I'm expecting a lot, and it's a dream team, yo.
It's
a dream team, the dream team make it work. So let's say, first of all, before things become reality, first of all, had dreamed about it.
That's right.
So the dream team is going to make this a reality.
That's right.
And we're going to shake Enugu.
I'm with you on that. We're going to shake Enugu. Everybody, Wealth Kims Emmanuel, thank you so much, Wealth, for your insight. And if you need to find out the story behind the work, Temi Song, go on YouTube and you will find the short film by our very own Wealth Kim Emmanuel. Thank you so much for your time, my darling.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, don't go anywhere. New Day continues after this break. Stay with us.
New every morning on Signature TV. We open the day for you with needed energy, information, and required vibes to shape your day. From sizzling snippets of stories in various areas of life to intriguing conversations with net worth guests.
When you have people who have no track record becoming your leaders, you have a problem.
There's no outstanding graduate when Obi took over from me. I left in all the accounts of Anambra State 13.8 billion for him.
Your day cannot be complete without Signature Morning on weekdays and Signature New Day on weekends. There is no better way to start your day except Signature Morning and Signature New Day every day on Signature TV.